Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to use PLC Fiddle online. But before you continue with this video, please read this slide, and I assume that you have finished reading this slide. Go through this slide before you can start with the online tutorial. Right. Okay, now let's start at the beginning. How to add a switch or sensors. So normally sensors is in this shape here. The contact, normally open contact or normally closed contact. Right, so you want to add switch S1. So let's put S1 there. Make sure you choose Boolean and press add. Okay, now you can delete S1 and you can turn S1 on or off. Alright? Yes, that will be alright. We want to add the normally open contact for S1. So S1 is, let's assume, is a push button. So let's put it here. Yeah. And you can change it to S1. Now we want to add a LED. So LED 1, still Boolean, add. Right. So LED should be the output, so it will be at the coils part. Just drag a coil and we can change it to LED 1. So now S1 is connected to LED 1 and it is a normally open contact. So if we turn on S1, you can see that LED will be turned on. Okay, if we turn off S1, LED will be turned off. Okay, what if S1 is a normally closed contact? So let's try that and see what happens. So let's add a normally closed contact over there and remove the normally open contact. So how do we remove? Go to other tab in the toolbox and drag S1 to trash. Okay, and change the variable to S1. Okay. Now because it's a close, normally closed contact, so LED 1 will always turn on if S1 is off. But when we turn on F1 here, turn on S1 here, okay, LED 1 is turned off. Okay, so this is the difference between normally open and normally closed contact. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do AND logic in ladder diagram. Okay, let's do two normally open contacts. So we want to remove this. So again, go to other tabs and drag this to trash. So we want two normally open contacts, right? So let's add another switch. Okay, right now we have S1. Let's add S2. Make sure it's Boolean. Just add. Okay, now we have S1 and S2. S1, S2. Okay, for AND logic, both S1 and S2 has to be turned on in order to make LED 1 turn on. Okay, now S1 is turned on. Okay, it's green. S2 is turned off, so LED 1 is turned off. Okay, let's open both. So on S1 and on S2. So when both is turned on, LED 1 is turned on. When you turn off S1, LED 1 will be turned off because the current will stop flowing here, right? When it's energized, when it's green, then the current can flow. Okay. Energized, current will go through from the rail to the rung to the actuator. Okay, this is an AND circuit. Now we want to change it to an OR circuit. Okay, so OR means that either one of the switch is turned on, the LED can be turned on. So how do we do that? First, you have to add a sub rung. Right, bring S1 to the middle of the sub rung and drag S2 to the bottom. Okay, so right now both of the switch S1 and S2 are turned on, So LED 1 is turned on. So what happens if we turn off S1? Off S1, LED still on because the current will be able to pass through the sub-rung. So current will flow here towards the sub-rung and then go to LED 1. So if we turn off S2, LED 1 will be turned off because none of them are turned on. So if you turn on S1, S2 is still turned off, LED 1 is already turned on. Now I'm going to show you how to make a latch circuit. So what is a latch circuit? It's like adding an internal relay in your ladder program. So now you have LED 1. So LED 1 is always turned on because you don't have any contacts here, normally open contact or normally closed contact. So the current will be able to flow through from the rail to the rung. Now if you add a contact, and for latch circuit, it's suitable for push button. So let's add a push button switch. And make sure it's Boolean. Add. Alright, so if we change this contact to push button 1, you can see that if I turn on push button, LED 1 will turn on. If I release the push button, LED 1 will be turned off. So I want to make sure when I release the push button, the LED will be kept on. So how do we do that? We go to other tabs in the toolbox and add a sub-rung. And you drag the push button to be in the middle of the sub-rung. And you add another contact. Alright, so this contact is the internal relay. And for the internal relay, it must be the same as the actuator. So let's change the variable to LED 1. Okay, let's see what will happen. So if you turn on push button, LED 1 will be turned on, and if you release the push button, the push button is turned off now, but LED is still turned on because you have your internal latch here. Now, how do we turn off this LED? We can add a normally closed contact here, and let's name it as a stop button or a reset button. This is to stop. Okay, make sure it's Boolean. Add. Now change this name of the normally closed contact to stop. Right. So right now, LED 1 is turned on because the latch is turned on. So when we turn on, the normally closed contact will be turned off. So LED 1 is turned off. So now you can play around with the ladder program, and if you want to save the program, just go to other tab and press save. Alright, when a window pop up, you just copy the address and save it somewhere, maybe in Word or Notepad. Alright. Okay, we will learn about timer and counter in the next lesson. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you.